Let's move on to our favorite segment of the show, What I'm Buying. And now, Ethan, what are you buying this week?
So I know you like this one.
I do. I'm smiling.
This is a beautiful card out of Immaculate, which is, we need to talk about products for a second. National Treasures and Flaws are super cool. Don't get me wrong. But Immaculate is the third best product and kind of jumps NT in some categories. I mean, the throwback patch autos this year, as you see right here with the Jalen Brunson and the Knicks jersey, is stunning. They have Ant-Mans of these. They have Shays of these. They're doing Fortunes overseas. The American crowd hasn't picked it up yet. But today we got a PSA 910, which is a good grade. Brunson, Knicks jersey. Just a good card all around because a lot of Knicks fans want Knicks Brunson, so there's a huge market for this and will be picked off of all for overprice.
I'm one of them, number one. And this is also arguably a great time to buy Brunson, though, because they're out of the playoffs, and I don't think too many people are buying Jalen Brunson outside of New York right now. So if you are going to buy a Jalen Brunson card, or any Knicks card for that matter, or any basketball card who just got eliminated from the playoffs for that matter, now is the time to buy.
Yeah, and if Rick Brunson becomes the new coach of the Knicks and we'll have a double Brunson team, it'll be just the New York Brunsons.
I'm not about this Brunson head coach thing. Can we please get somebody worthwhile coaching the New York Knicks? We'll see if it happens.
We'll see.
Who's the next card?
Okay, this card, super slept on. If you look at the title, it says 2009's Playoff National Treasures. That's PNT. That is what National Treasures started as. And if you go to old heads around the hobby, PNT is kind of like where it all started. This card, 9.5, tough grade, good Kobe auto. I'm not sure it's a 10 auto in the back. Just if you're looking at prices of patch autos of Kobe's nowadays, they're flying up. This card should be up there because, like, I think the last sell was like $3,000, $2,000, like 4 or 5 years ago. I could see this hitting 10K today.
So you think this card's going to break 10K?
I think it hits 8,000.
8,000?
Yeah.
Wow. It's interesting because there's no color in this patch, but I guess it's just the era that people respect when you talk about the old heads.
You know, this isn't even a patch auto. It's a swatch auto. It's a lesser pass.
Well, you explained the difference between swatch and patch to the newbies in the hobby.
Well, listen, I am not an expert because some people have different definitions of this. What I think of a swatch is a no-color patch. A patch needs to have a second color in there. If it's just a total napkin and it's not... So if you look at all 99 copies of this and they're all just napkins... Because it could be from a practice jersey, it could be from a warm-up sweater. Like, we don't even know where this patch comes from, so where the swatch comes from.
What's the next card you're looking at?
You got a 2003 Topps Pristine Refractor LeBron James. This card you don't really see a lot. I think it's only a pop 18. It's super low printed, pristine this year. I think it was just not circulated enough, and I kind of like the black with the refractor. It glows a lot, and low pop LeBron rookies. What else can I say?
A pop 18 on a PSA 10 is amazing, especially on an 03 LeBron card. And also pristine is also kind of this product that you do not see every day. So this is pretty rare. I would ask you what you think this is going to price at, but also that's probably pretty hard to predict.
I don't know how it's at 507. I think this is like a $6,000 to $10,000 card. It's a numbered LeBron to 149 as well. Just this card will be affordable. You know, this is a good LeBron you can pick up. And the best thing about LeBron cards is that if you can get one that you don't see often, because there's tons of LeBron rookies. Like, I see a Topps Chrome rookie of LeBron in every display case in Dallas. I've never seen this one. This is an eye catcher.
Well, you know what's also sticking out to me on this alt listing is the BL3, which stands for Black Label. You don't see any cards that have that many black labels. I mean, even if you see one card in a black label, you're like, wow, it got a black label. This card has 3 black labels. I'd love to see what those sell for on the open market.
Yeah, because these cards were graded a lot during the time where everyone was starting to Beckett. So 3 black labels, 16 BGS 10s, 52 9.5s. I guess this card is solo pop because people haven't transferred them over yet.
Yeah, I'm super curious to see what this ends at. Next one up. Wow, you put a CGC slab on here for the first time.
You know, I wanted to make a new segment for the show called The Worst Card on Auction. We have an invisible ink LeBron auto in a CGC slab on a baseball. I mean, who is buying this? How is this at 4K and the card before was at $600?
I love that as a segment. Worst card of the week. Did LeBron like throw an inaugural pitch out for like the Cleveland Guardians game or something, and that's why he signed a baseball?
Where's the ink? I know my vision's not the best, but I mean, is a CG slab just hiding it? I don't get
so
why.
So this is a print. He didn't even sign it.
No, he signed it, but you can't even see it.
Barely see it, yeah.
Yeah, and who is putting this in a CGC 10 label?
Well, it's also interesting that there's 3 of these graded, and one of them's in a CGC.
The thing about these CGC slabs, the rumor on the streets is they're hard graders. CGC does not give good grades, so this card might crack out and become a black label. Even there, so $4,000 for this card. This is not a real sale. I call shenanigans. This is not a. No one is paying $4K for this.
But it is licensed.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like somebody's paying more than $4K for this, which is even more ridiculous.
I don't get. It's like there's 2 days left still.
But it's also a LeBron auto, right? So like I understand the premium you're paying on a LeBron autograph, on a baseball, on a CGC slab, and he's also in a basketball jersey on a baseball card. This is a very interesting.
Dude, it makes me mad looking at this card. That's why I put it here, because I wanted everyone else to get triggered with me.
All right, which card is going to trigger us next?
So this one is on here, because I want to see who has the balls enough to go buy Zion right now. This card has $20,000 to $50,000 sales on it. I know Zion's going through something right now. I know he's overweight. I know his girlfriend's crazy, and he just has tattoos all over him now.
Baby mama issues, they call it.
He's going for like 12-hour tattoo surgeries instead of practice nowadays. He is off the chain, but the potential is still there. If you want to buy low, this is the lowest you'll get him. And if you think Zion gets traded to the Lakers next season, gets traded to the Knicks, or just gets off the team and becomes who we think he could be, this is your chance.
It's pretty wild to me that this kid went to Duke, because everything I've seen from him off court is just wild. It's like he doesn't want to play basketball. He's more into like, he's a young guy. He's a young guy, and he's more into the lifestyle and the culture and going to the club and having tattoos and all this stuff. And by the way, like, live your life. But he doesn't prioritize basketball at all, it seems like. And I don't know, maybe that's the situation that he's in New Orleans, and it's not a good cultural fit for him, and the organization, the way that they create rules for him. Maybe he's just like, I just got to get out of here, right? And then where he goes next will change his career. This is the time to get ahead of that, if that does happen.
Yeah, there's New Orleans voodoo. They killed Anthony Davis, they killed Chris Paul, and they're going to kill Zion. Maybe if you free him, we get to see the potential. We all see in him. This guy is one of the fastest players in the league and one of the heaviest players in the league. He jumps higher than anyone and just moves like a bowling ball. You can't stay in his way. If he gets into, like, let's say the Heat or the Lakers, and they put him on a diet and they get him in shape, then there's not a player in the league that can guard him.